Hey, what is it, sexy beast, GhostSickness, Tristan here. Now, I'm bringing you guys a hilarious story from sophomore year in high school where I got a penis surgery. Now, this penis surgery is not actually circumcision. Now, most babies in America are circumcised when they're born, or, a few days after they're born or whatever. So, this is a penis surgery to actually fix what they did wrong during my circumcision. So, it's something I noticed when I was around, 15, 16, whatever. I was like, fuck, man, this doesn't work quite right. There's something wrong. And it wasn't like I didn't get an enlargement, I didn't get a reduction, but it was an aesthetic fix and also a fix because condoms wouldn't go all the way down. So I was like, what the fuck is this, man? So I did my research, online and everything like that, and tried to figure out what it was. Because it was just something caused by my fucked up circumcision. And I don't want you guys to picture like a super like messed up thing, but no, it really wasn't that bad. But still, it was just something I noticed. I'm like, fuck, man. Alright, so I looked online and I found out what it was. I'm not going to tell you guys what it was because it's pretty fucking gross. And that's the one part I'd rather not. It's just gross. But if you guys find it out, then I'll let you know if you're correct or not. But anyway, yeah, I might regret that, but I'm pretty sure you guys will figure it out. So I was like, okay, well, I gotta see. I know this is a thing, and so I like looked it up. I'm like, oh god, Google Images. Yep, it's that. So then I go to the first appointment at the urologist. So if you guys are men, or whatever, women go to the gynecologist, but men go to the urologist. So it's a lot less common that men go to the urologist, but still, that's where we go. So I was like, okay, so I found out where that is in my city, and so I'm like, all right, well, I scheduled the first appointment. Then I go in for the first appointment, and we're waiting there. And I'm in the waiting room. She takes like a urine sample and other stuff like that. I don't know, probably test for like something. I don't really know, check my health or whatever. And then she does basically what they do during a physical. So you pull down your pants or whatever, and then she looks at it or whatever. And at this point, and this chick is pretty good looking. She's probably in her 30s or something like that, like late 30s maybe. And she's looking pretty damn good. I'm like, okay. So when she's like feeling up my member or whatever, obviously she has gloves on and everything like that, I start getting like a half hard on. I'm like, shit, no, this is not what I wanted to happen. Because after I saw her, I'm like telling my dad, I'm like, oh man, dude, no, I don't want to get a hard on during this fucking exam. So I start getting like a parsh, and then she stops because she saw what she needed to see, and like, all right, yep, you do have this thing, because I ended up saying what my problem was and mentioning it to her. She's like, yep, okay, when do you like schedule an appointment? So we scheduled an appointment like a week or two after that, and so I go in, and this is towards the end of sophomore year. This is 2013, guys, toward the end of sophomore year, in June. And so I get into the room, I put on the gown, which basically is a gown that, there's nothing on the back or whatever. You guys know what a gown is, and I'm wearing nothing but socks and this fucking gown. So then, we cover my back, and then we walk into the fucking room. I lay down on this table. They connect me to, I'm pretty sure they use a mask. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember them stabbing me, so I'm pretty sure they use a mask on me. So they put this mask on me. They're like, all right, count back from 10. Are you ready to go for this? I'm like, yeah, I'm absolutely ready to go for this. I get to fucking 8, and then I'm out. I'm out stone cold after this anesthetic. So I'm like, okay, well, so, I count back, and I know exactly what they're going to do, and she told me she's going to cut here, here, and here. I'm like, it's fucking horrifying, please don't fuck anything up, because she had warned me that it's a thing that can happen, is it can fuck up your nerves down there, and so it can ruin all sense of feeling, there and in certain parts of it. And so I'm like, oh shit, please don't fuck up. And so I'm trusting her. I'm like, okay, all right, well, there's like 3 doctors in this room or whatever. So then I finally come out, and I'm in this completely separate room. I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm super drugged still, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is happening? I have a whole bunch of gauze around my crotch. It's like I'm wearing a like a cup. It's basically like that amount of gauze, and it was absolutely insane. Just a whole bunch of padding and stuff to protect my my member or whatever. Now, they warned me about getting like erections and stuff, and that those would hurt pretty bad, because there's not a lot of room for it to move under all that gauze. And so, sorry for being like super descriptive, guys. You clicked this video, so you obviously came here to hear this. But yeah, so after the drugs wore off slightly, they weren't worn off completely. I was just in an asshole of a mood. I literally asked this cute urologist how big my dick was. I was like, like, how big was it? She's like, all she said was just 2 words. She said above average. And I'm in front of my mom and my dad and this urologist, and so they just start cracking up, and I start dying also. It just had me cracking up. So, yeah, you know, when in doubt, just ask your urologist how big your dick is. So, there's that, you know, sophomore version of me, which I find pretty hilarious. So, after we left, I ended up getting some food, I believe, with my parents. You know, they drove me home. Fuck that, I'm too dope to drive. Got painkillers and stool softeners because, you know, yeah, you don't want that moving. Yeah, so, yeah, they're around the same location, and, yeah. So, anyway, I got the painkillers and those, and then it was towards the end of school, so I couldn't participate in, like, weightlifting anymore. I couldn't participate in benching anymore because I was in a conditioning class, and so, you know, I just told my gym teacher that I had a hernia because that was so much easier to explain. And I've had 2 hernias before. If you guys want to hear stories about those, I can tell them in one video sometime. But yeah, I've had 2 hernias before, which is basically, if you just Google what a hernia is, it's nothing gross, but it's just something that happens. They run in the family. So I was like, okay, well, so I couldn't masturbate, and I couldn't masturbate until everything had healed all nicely, nor did I want to. Oh my god, dude. It was like a World War II fucking crime scene down there. I was like, oh my goodness, ugh, still perturbs me. But I'm like, so I couldn't masturbate for, you know, a week or 2. I'm pretty sure it was 2 weeks, which was fucking brutal, especially at the time, me being the fucking horny teenager that I am. So, also, on top of that, what made it so much worse, and what made my brother and his, you know, girlfriend, now fiance, laugh at me for days, and my family and everything like that, is because of all the gauze and everything, and the uncomfortableness of everything that I had down there. You know, this was like right after school ended. I had to walk like a motherfucking cowboy for the next like week or 2, and like walking in school and shit was so brutal, dude. I had to walk like super slowly, and it was just awkward, dude, and it was just bad. So fucking at my house and everything, I'm wearing pajamas and I'm walking like a cowboy for the next week or 2. You know what I mean? Like feet spread super wide, like 1 foot in front of the other. It just looks super weird, like I was like walking towards somebody, and that was one of the funniest parts about this fucking surgery. So guys, I'm all good, I'm all better. It wasn't for enlargement or reduction, it was to fix problem caused by circumcision. Mostly an aesthetic thing, but it was just, I couldn't put condoms all the way on also, so it was a bit of a problem for me, and I really didn't like it, so I got it fixed. So there was my first penis surgery, guys. Well, not my first penis surgery, I guess my first would be circumcision, but a horrible penis surgery that I hope none of you guys ever have to do. I'm sure one of you guys has had it also, but remember the fact that I fucking love you guys. I love you, bye, have a great day. 500 likes, let's do it.